so let's talk about the Most Improved Player award. So here's a look at the race. Cade Cunningham is sitting at minus 220. For those who don't understand odds, he's sitting at a 70% chance of winning the award. Norman Powell at this point is unlikely to win the award, but he's in second place. And the rest are nobodies. Yeah, literally everyone else is like a long shot by a lot. The only guy here who even has a sliver of a chance is Tyler Hero. If he scores 50 points in a row for like 2 weeks, maybe he'll be, plus 300. But pretty much everyone else here is just a donation. They're not winning. And I say all that to say that this award literally makes no sense. Cunningham was literally the #1 overall pick in the draft 4 years ago. This is not what this award was made for. He's supposed to be this good. That's why the Pistons drafted him #1 overall. Cade Cunningham was expected to be a guy who's going to come in, be an all-star, change a franchise, maybe even win an MVP, and we're giving him the Most Improved Player award? When this award was introduced, I thought it was made with the purpose of giving guys who basically come out of nowhere, who had no expectations, take a huge leap from one season to another, and we give them the award, okay? Not the #1 overall pick who was projected to change the trajectory of an entire franchise. And this isn't even the first time we've seen this either. Ja Morant literally got the Most Improved Player award a few years ago when the clear choice was literally his teammate Desmond Bane. It was so clear that Ja Morant literally gave him the award and left it at his house. I just hate how the award's slowly turning into which lottery guy 3 years into their career is averaging 3 extra points a season. It's stupid. It's not what the award is for. And this has nothing to do with Cade Cunningham. Cade Cunningham has been absolutely amazing. And in my opinion, if the Pistons finish with a slightly better record, he'd finish in my top 5 for MVP. He's really been that good. And the thing is, to me, the clear and obvious guy to win this award is Dyson Daniels, and he's not even in the conversation for this award. This man was literally a throwaway in the DeJounte Murray trade, to such a point where Shams mentioned Larry Nance Jr. and didn't even bring up Dyson Daniels in the initial tweet. Just last year, he was a complete afterthought for the Pelicans. Nobody cared about him. He came off the bench. He only got like 20 minutes a night, to now being a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And not only that, I'm just going to pull up his stats real quick. Yeah, the jump is insane. He goes from being Lonzo Ball on a minutes restriction to putting up these beautiful numbers over here. He's leading the league in steals. He has a good case to win Defensive Player of the Year, even though he probably won't. But I think he should. And yeah, he's literally averaging a whole 8 more points. This is the type of guy that should be a Most Improved Player. He came from obscurity, and now he's one of the core pieces of the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, but instead, we're just going to give the award to Cade Cunningham, a #1 overall draft pick, a guy who's pretty much in his 3rd year because he had the one season where he had a season-ending injury after like 10 games, a guy who's probably going to win an MVP somewhere down the line, a guy who was expected to change the entire trajectory of the Pistons when he got drafted. That's the guy who's going to be Most Improved Player. When we have a guy who quite literally defines the award, and he's not even going to be on the short list, he's probably not even going to finish top 3 in voting. And who knows, maybe I'm wrong about this. I just don't think he should win the award. I didn't like when Ja Morant won it. I'm not going to like if Cade Cunningham wins it. Again, I think the award should just be for a guy like Dyson Daniels, a guy who comes out of nowhere, a guy who's just a filler in a trade, who ends up being one of the most important players on the franchise. He's having a historic year defensively. It's just there's so many things about Dyson Daniels that to me perfectly embody the award. And the guy's not even going to finish top 3 in voting. If you look at the short list, it's basically a bunch of lottery picks. It's guys like Evan Mobley. I'm a Cavs fan. Evan Mobley should be nowhere near. This is what we drafted him to be. So I just don't get it. Maybe I'm wrong. Again, who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I just think Dyson Daniels should be like the clear front runner for a Most Improved Player.